Coming up, the Bengals and Bears square off for just the 12th time since 1972. Chicago can even up the series at 6 wins apiece. And you'll see all the action right here on EA Sports.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10 since 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 8th season in the league, and that's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now the Bengals offense, they'll start with great field position. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And his kick here is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And Pascal's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down. Now Garoppolo throws this one right side to Pascal. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Peterson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this time he is in. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
People constantly make the joke about defensive backs being wide receivers that can't catch, but Carlton Davis puts a lie to that theory, snags that one, and he's not a guy who gets a lot of publicity, but a big part of the Bucs run to the Super Bowl title last year. A former second-round pick out of Auburn in 2018, he led the Buccaneers with 4 interceptions.
Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. Handoff comes to Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and goal, Brady. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Garoppolo now. Higbee secures it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A good throw here, finding Pascal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Bears! Will Fuller, 30 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Draymond Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Will Fuller back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A throw over the middle taken in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and very short, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And break, the tight end's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play in the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Going right back to Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give. This is Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Cook again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Brady going to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to the ground, Cook. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Brady's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 31, Garoppolo. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, Pascal able to hold that one in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Cincinnati set to take over once again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Brady completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Back now at Soldier Field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Cook has it, left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on second down. Brady over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun, it's Brady. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, Peterson might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The kick by Gold is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Brady. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Brady will look to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And got his man complete. And they work this well outfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 2nd down, Peterson again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady again. Completes it to Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they will take a knee here.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.